Hey, this is Alpha Wolf here, and I am going to be eating. Well, I haven't ate it yet, as you can see. I'm gonna be eating honeycomb. This one is from Don Victor Pure Honey with comb. Um, the ingredients are seriously just honey. I took off the tag though, so I don't really know. But I never really liked it honey like that when I was little. The last time I had honey when I was around 10 or 11, I think. At the time I was still in camp at my church. Me and my mom went over to her friend's house, forced me to be friends with her kids. They got mad. We've never been friends. They got mad because their dog bumped in a thing of paint, and I was the only one that was brushing the paint out. And his mom had bought everybody Kentucky Fried Chicken, biscuits, and it had the little honey packets. And I'm like, okay. I ate all my chicken. I felt sick. I'm like, I didn't eat breakfast because, I threw up after church, and my throat was clear. So, I had the honey, thought it was gonna settle my stomach. It didn't. I seriously got ill. I got food poisoning twice in that one day, and I'm telling you, I felt like shit for real. Oh my god, I just got really happy for that. I don't know how to get this out. So my boyfriend and me bought some aloe vera leaf because his hair kind of dries. So I'm like, it worked for me. Mine back in my hair, I never could get these in my head because my hair was so short from when I had chemicals in my head. It was so strong it broke out the back of my hair. So she shaved it and it grew back from the aloe vera. So I'm telling him that you could do it. It would make your hair grow. Don't know about the softness, but I think if you add a little bit of honey, it would take care of that. Honey take care of everything. Stomach aches, shit, I wouldn't be surprised it took care of the flu. It probably does. This is why I was gonna put it in after I was done eating it, but I had this for a half month. Oh, okay. I think I got it. Hold on, I gotta lick my spoon. Let me get my top. Ah! That's so sticky! Fuck! Why? It's stuck on the bottom. Like, it's barely any honey. See? It's seriously barely any honey. The honey is just smushed on the sides. Hey, don't you dare go back down. I gotta eat you. Yes, I'm eating you today. Haha. Oh, it's coming out! Hallelujah. Look at that. Look at that pureness right there. Look at that. This is actually my first time having honey with the comb. So. And they said it tastes like wax, but I have no idea. Okay, here I go. I'm so nervous. It's not bad. I'm not spitting out because I don't like it. Just tastes like wax. like candles wax, that bees lipstick, chapstick wax. Just say like candles. mm. Ah. But I don't really have a lot of honey left. It's mush. The honeycomb is seriously pressing the honey to the sides. I don't have honey. This was like $10. The ones at Royal King was $7 or $8. And it was a smaller jar than this. Which makes sense. But the farmer's market that's by our gas station over here, they sell honey and honeycomb. I'm gonna actually ask them, can I work for them? I love gardening. I love vegetables. I love everything about that. Woo! Woo! Hi! Now I just gotta wash my hands. I don't want to wash my hands. Woo! Oh my god! I got wax on the top of my tooth. Like I can feel that. Oh yeah. Let me ask you your reasons. Let me help you. I no longer have a sense of mind. I no longer have a sense of time. You are mine and yours. I am yours. Let me ask you, what is it, Ivy girl? What is it? I just got hungry. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be making some, I guess, old-fashioned aloe vera gel, and I try to look up recipes which I need it, but at the same time, I don't really care, cause if I had an opinion, I would just put honey, lemon, aloe vera, coconut oil. I just make my own little mixture because my hair love coconut oil. It sucks up honey like it's alcohol. And aloe vera, it actually soothes my itchy scalp. It's only in the center though. Like, it's just right there. That's where I mostly itch at. It mostly get dry in that one spot. I don't drink coffee. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this is my 3rd month of not drinking coffee. Like February, January, March. This is April, right? It's April. Shit. It's February, January, March, April. I'll say 3.5 months because I started in the middle of February. I just had a realization that when my brother and his wife was here, and I'm talking to them like, oh yeah, I drink coffee every day. I drink 6 cups every day, and that's not counting the breakfast. I mean, like lunch and dinner. That's only breakfast. 6 cup of coffee. It's just throughout breakfast, and then I have like at least 2 more during before my lunch, and then I have like 5 more through dinner. I got through a lot of coffee. It was so bad that my boyfriend's mom, she gets Starbucks coffee for me in these bags. Like I gotta grind the beans. So it was so bad because I didn't have a grinder. I would take a handful, put it in my pocket, and I would put a bean in my mouth and I would chew on it because I didn't have saliva coffee. There you go, the strongest caffeine in the world. And I just found out they actually have the strongest coffee. It's actually got a skeleton skull on it. I really think I might actually die because it's that damn strong. It's supposed to be the world bitter strongest coffee ever. And I've been drinking coffee for the longest, black. Because technically I don't really like a lot of sugar in my coffee no more. I stopped doing that after I stopped going to church because of COVID. And plus, my mom, I use up a lot of sugar when it comes to coffee. That's why we never have any or honey. So now, I was drinking it all black, and they said, "Oh, that's healthy." Well, you don't understand. They talking about it was my fault that I got addicted to coffee. Cause first of all, my mom said that I snuck it without her permission. Bitch, that is called an addiction. Well, not sneaking it without your permission, but sneaking it every day, all through the night. Seriously, turning on a coffee machine. I knew how to pour coffee when I was 7 years old. 7. And I've been drinking coffee since, I would say, Alta Cider years. That would be 5th grade. Yeah, I've been drinking coffee after the point ever since Alta Cider, but I've been drinking it way before that because the youngest I can remember, I was 8 years old entering Alta Cider. They held me back. They held my best friend back, but I already mentioned that story. I want to tell that story another time. I don't matter telling the same story, it don't matter. The youngest I can remember I've been drinking it was actually 5 years old. Well, not 5, I would say like 5.5, close to my birthday to 6. Because if I have a stomach ache and I don't feel good in the morning, she usually give me coffee. Well, she don't give me coffee like that. She only give me like a little bit of coffee just to wake me up. Because half the time I'll be like really sluggish and I don't really be feeling like moving. And I'll be sick half the time. So she give me coffee and that shit perked my ass right up. But it wasn't really her fault. It was my therapist. My mom didn't know that my therapist was giving me coffee. I remember every fucking cappuccino I had when I was 7 years old. I had a chocolate chip mocha from McDonald's. I had a caramel chip mocha from McDonald's. I had what's that shit called? I think it was vanilla and caramel mocha from McDonald's. I seriously had all their shit. Their black coffee, their iced coffee. I really didn't like iced coffee until I started college, though. I really love me some iced coffee. I swear to God. I swear. They said Burger King got the best coffee. Oh, hell yes. Yes, they do. They got the best fucking iced coffee ever. I'll kill a nigga for the iced coffee. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm too lazy to make my own, even though I know how. I had to learn because of my job. But anyway. On other points. Yeah, I was addicted for a long time. I would say 18, not even 18 years. I would say 16? No, I'm going the other way. I'm supposed to go down. I'm going to say 14 years I've been addicted because 14 years, that's when my dog had died when I was in Sister Obama before I transferred to Lincoln. They said I was going to put a plug in somebody And to this day, I have no fucking idea what they was talking about. My mom like, I believe you said it. Bitch, what does that mean? Because I would call you a bitch and I know what a bitch is. But I don't know what a plug is. I really don't. I'm thinking it either is a gun or a butt plug. I don't know if it's anything else beside that. And my boyfriend like, oh, it's a gun. I'm like, oh. Now they tell me. The bitches wasn't even trying to tell me. Nobody said that I was gonna put a plug in them. They motherfuckers couldn't deal with me because I had ADHD, bipolar, magnetic disorder. I got PTSD because my sister would happen when I was in Indiana. It was not all happy shit. I was seriously fucking urged to throw my own self out of a fucking building because she's on the highest tier of her building and it's only an apartment. She didn't have shit. I was gonna throw myself out the fucking window. I really wanted to though. Ooh, that baby cried so much. But yeah, I was addicted for 14 years. And she like, well, it's your fault. You shouldn't snuck no coffee, bitch. It's not even about the sneaking. Because I was drinking that shit black. It wasn't about the sneaking. If that's the case, I would have snuck some sugar, some creamer, and some fucking vanilla flavoring. It ain't about no sneaking down coffee. Because I didn't really drink coffee. But ever since I was adopted, I can remember... The longest I can remember, I've been drinking coffee since before I was like in diapers. When I was in diapers, I was drinking coffee. And that's probably why my growth has stunted. Because I'm 21, I look 16, and all the shit I put in my body. Somehow, when I prayed that day at camp, it was church. Yeah, I'm going off subject, I already know. And... oh, that nigga was fine as fuck. But Mr. Akeem, I had a crush on him for like 2 years. And the only reason I was gonna go to camp because to see his face. I was seriously just walking around him. I was stalking his ass. He had a kid and he was married. I was like not even old enough to date. I was probably like 11 at the time. Because after everybody left, a few of us was there. He would turn on the computers. We'd play Papa Pizzeria, Papa Cupcakeria, or like any kind of game or whatever. So it was pretty fun. But he talked about, I asked him, he was 30 years old. And I'm telling you, he looked like he was in his early 20s. Or he didn't look like, I don't even think he even had it. I said 20. And I'm like, why you got a young face? And he seriously told me up front, I don't drink no sodas. I don't do this. And I'm like, that's what I'm going to do. I want a young face like you. And look what I got now. I can't drink alcohol without motherfuckers calling me 12. Motherfuckers, I walked to the CVS and they gave me free fucking Halloween candy. Because they thought I was 11. I acted like 11 because it was some the Reese's pieces that are shaped as eggs. Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna act like a fucking kid. I want that Reese's. I think even... Oh, have you tried it frozen? That shit is good, bitch. Better than ice cream. Oh, ice cream just made out of Reese's. Nothing else. Oof. Oof. I'll kill a nigga. That would be so good. I really have to kill somebody for that. I might have to make that. That sounds so easy to make. But, as in now, I got a young face. I'm still chubby. I was fat when I was little. Like, I was fat. And then I grew taller. But then I gained hips. And my auntie like, well, you got curves. Well, my cousin, Trineva, I call her auntie. Yeah, she don't mind. I call her auntie. So, I've been calling her auntie for the longest, though. But when you get in trouble with her, it's scary as fuck. She scares me half the time. But yeah, she talked about I had curves, and I'm like, oh, no, I don't. And I'm looking. That's why my mom never let me wear skinny jeans because that's all you will see is my ass. Like, bitch, that's what skinny jeans are made for. To see the ass. Fuck, I need to go call my mom so she remember to pick up these ingredients so we can make this pizza. I don't feel like making no fucking pizza. I'm too hungry. Oh my god, I got blackheads on my nose. Would y'all mind waiting for a minute? But you know what? Yeah. Yep. It was hilarious though. I'm gonna actually have to do my face mask because my nose is so bad. I don't even have any made brushes for that shit either. It's bad. It's horrible. But yeah, so the story of me and my friend, his name is Contrell Boyd. Me and him been friends since Alta Cider. Since I want to say 4th grade to 5th. They say it was never a 5th or a 6th grade there, but I really remember they had a 6th grade there because we were seriously learning 6th graders work in 5th grade, and they talking about I was reading below average, but it's because I was forced to read half of those fucking books. Those books, I seriously did a quiz on a computer. You have to enter the book name and you have to enter the code. And I was doing a quiz for the computers. I guessed on every fucking answer and got 100%. I'm like, I didn't ever read this fucking book. I don't even know what this fucking book about. You have to read the book and you have to memorize what happened in the story, which is testing your memory and I guess, I don't know, your recollection storage brain parts. I don't. But no, me and him been friends since I can remember. And the last time I saw him, he had a heart surgery, and he had gave us all pictures of him carrying his heart in a bag out the hospital. I think it was just damaged though. So I don't know if it was out the hospital or inside because I can't really remember. But it was dark around it, so I think it was outside. No, it had to be inside. It's too bright as a picture. But that's the last time I saw him. I seriously got kicked out. I didn't get kicked out on purpose though. I was happy that I was getting kicked out of Sister Thea Bowman because I was able to locate my friend. I found him in high school that one time, and I was so fucking happy. But when I heard his name getting called, this is where it gets sad, like really sad. His name got called for the people that wasn't able to graduate because he was down a lot of credits. His name got called first out of everybody. And I'm like, I whipped my head around like I was a fucking Chucky doll. That shit hurted my neck afterwards. And I'm like, that nigga here, his ass is here. So I looked up his fucking name on the fucking computer and I emailed him through the computer for the school that gave us our shit or whatever. And he's like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time, this and that and this and that. I forgot what he said. I don't remember exactly. Because I know I got in trouble because I told my boyfriend I might have been pregnant. And he like, well, you know, this is inappropriate. No, it's not. Because if my boyfriend ain't answering his phone, how else I'm supposed to text his ass? And he don't even look at that shit anyway. So it was like pointless. Anyway. Dun 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 dun. We met up. I gave him a huge hug when we met up again in the hallway. Like, I seriously hugged him to the point where his feet was lifted off the floor. And I didn't care who was watching. I was just in the moment. I was fucking happy that I had my friend back because I thought the nigga was dead after all these years. I just kind of sort of gave up on looking for him. And I found him after our senior year. For you tell me all these years. Because I would stayed in trouble. Boy, I'd be everywhere and anywhere. The places, you can even ask the damn teachers now at Eastside. Was she, like, I wasn't as bad, but I would just, when I get bored, I get into trouble and mischief. Even though I try to be good, I still get in trouble and mischief. So, I'll be telling the church, well, I didn't get in trouble anytime this day at camp, you know. And they're like, well, you just jinxed yourself. 5 minutes later, my ass is standing on the wall and they calling my mama. I'm like, fuck. But it for like 3.5 years, you telling me this nigga knew I was there because my name said it got called on the intercom. I was in detention so much. Damn, why did I graduate? How? Oh yeah, because I got myself together. I almost failed high school, to be honest. And the only class I needed to pass was my driver's ed. And I almost felt that shit for real because I do not do nothing in there. He don't make you do work. He really doesn't. Mr. Scalby, he don't make you do work. He'll tell you if you pass on your failing, it's up to you to actually get your shit done. But he told me, Naja, you failing. My friend, she tapped me on the shoulder. She like, you know this answer? I'm like, huh? No, I should. And like, you should. You've been here for like 2 years. And I'm like, damn. He called me out. Why? But it was hilarious, though. I don't know. It was hilarious. I had some good times, I guess. Going off subjects like crazy. But, yeah, he had the same class. But it was like 2 classes after mine. And I didn't really notice. So that was hurting me. The thing that made me just say fuck it all, cause I was at SWIC before I actually dropped out. I didn't drop out. I had to quit because my job was tiring me out. My grades was going bad, and I was too distracted to trying to do work at the same time, which I was at McDonald's at this point. But I had a lot of habits. I ate in class 24/7, had my phone out 24/7. I did my work, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you ain't supposed to do that in high school. I mean, in college, they don't give a fuck. But we only had 2 teachers. Well, one of my teachers out of all of them actually cared and took our phones before and gave us our phones back after class. Like, she really did that, and we got points and everything. Like, it was the same in high school. She was actually very sweet. After the second time I tried, well, I finished that year off, actually. I didn't really pass anything beside my cooking classes. No shit. And they're like, well, just think of food as math. I taught myself how to do multiply fractions, and I actually like doing multiply fractions. It's actually pretty fun. I think I'm doing it right. But yeah. It was bad. He was making fun of some group of kids or whatever, or a group of people. I can't say kids because at this point we all fucking grown. We doing our own thing. Well, they think they grown doing their own thing. Not. He was making fun of these group of people, and I'm like, what's so fucking funny? Because these people, don't get me wrong, I had a really bad fight on a bus. A girl put her leg on me, and it was time for me to get off, and I pushed her leg down. Her and the girl that claims to be my fucking friend, I don't give a fuck about her ugly ass. I swear, I will probably torch her on fire. I really want to light her ass on fire and roll her some marshmallows and light that bitch again. I hate that bitch. Oh, I need some help. I got some unresolved issues. Well, anybody from high school will have unresolved issues. It's basically like a prison cell. It's actually prison. High school is prison. Shitty ass food. Bathrooms, the only way to escape motherfuckers. Drugs and everything else. People getting their ass beat everywhere. People going to detention, which is basically just isolation. God damn. What if we was in jail and nobody told us? We have to wear uniforms. Oh, hell no. No. They ain't gonna be that damn cruel now. I'm not even. But anyway. He was making fun of these people, and I'm like, I seriously. I really think I told him up front that we can't be friends. You're not my friend, because the person I knew, my friend that I knew for all these years, would not make fun of anybody because you was getting made fun of yourself. Me and him was getting picked on all through high school. And I don't know why, because at that time I had really bad thoughts. I still am having like those thoughts. It's a struggle. because a lot of times it is a burden to me and everybody else with my disorders. And trying to find a job that actually gives a fuck about me is hard. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make a business. And people with my disorders, I don't give a fuck if you have PTSD, schizophrenia. I don't give a fuck if you have autism. Bitch, you can work for me if you want to. You can make your own little money. It ain't gonna be hard or nothing. I wanted to make a soap business and when I get bigger, then I wanted my company just to be based on people with disorders, or like going into a career setting that help kids with disorders, because they don't really have a voice. Parents are always trying to stuff medicines down our throat, just to control us because they don't want to deal with us. So they try to make medicine deal with us, but then end up making us do drugs, and then end up making us crackheads in the future, and we end up dead because we feel like we are a burden. I looked up people with bipolar. I have bipolar and bipolar depression, and it comes with manic disorder, which I could stay up for a week, and I seriously could die from the lack of sleep. We have a 9% chance of actually successfully killing ourselves. And it's kind of hard because at this point, I can't really tell nobody about my disorder or anything about me, because they automatically be like, well, we can't hire you because you won't be able to do shit. You ain't gonna be able to pay attention. I can pay attention. It's just I ain't gonna pay attention to no loud ass motherfuckers. 16-year-old telling me, get these fucking chicken nuggets out the fryer. Bitch, I'm doing damn burgers. I had 14 damn orders on the screen. I had to do 3 sets of fucking 10.1s, which are the Big Mac burgers. And then I had to do the 1.4s, which are just the regular double cheeseburger, the triple cheeseburger, and the single cheeseburgers. Or just a plain cheeseburger. And I'm like, bitch, I gotta pick these up. I'm running low and I'm like falling behind. And she was talking to me. I'm like, bitch. Oh, I looked at her like, you're right there. I'm telling her, you right there. You could pick it up. You over there. You just fucking talking. And the manager, I guess they came along and picked it up on the rack because I was serious about to jump over the thing and beat her ass and throw her in the fryer. Oh, I wish I would have did that. I don't give a fuck. If I go to jail, the baddest thing I would do is light somebody on fire. And this is why my parents don't keep me around fire. This is why they turned the oven off, because I would set this house on fire and I would just watch it burn with the margarita in my hand and the last drip of vodka she had in the bottle before everything exploded. Me and Ivy, she gonna have her little bowl of mice and margarita. Me and her gonna be watching this house. But I'm telling you, I have issues. But I don't like other females because of my past. When I tell people, my past is bad. I have friends that turned their backs on me. I had best friends that I really had turn their backs on me and change the whole fucking chapter. I don't trust nobody. I can't trust nobody. I don't want to trust nobody. I don't be around nobody. If I don't have no friends, I don't have no bullshit. It's like a fucking struggle because I don't have nobody that gets me. The only one that gets me, though, if she was Lele. She was Lele. And to be honest, I don't know if I should say it. Well, you know, she's gay and stuff. I don't have no problem with it. All my friends are either the females. I could deal with females if they're gay. I don't know why. But all the females I hanged out with was either gay, lesbian, trans. I don't care what you are. I'm basically, I would say I'm marked as a pansexual. They said pans would like, don't care who you is. If you in love with it or in love with whoever you're dating. And I'm like, well, that's just human nature. I don't know how to explain it. But I came out to her and she's like, oh, well, that's good. Because when I was younger, I had an attraction to females. So, I'm basically what you could call a tomboy stud. I don't know. Because my room is a hot mess like a boy's room. I wear my clothes like a boy. I have a whole thing of all jeans. I seriously would not take a shower for 4 days. I don't like dresses a lot. The only time I like dresses is when it was for my prom. And the dresses I like are called hoish in this household. So no, I don't really like dresses. I like skirts, I guess. I like the I'm gonna call them Japanese style skirts. I don't know why, because they skirts are more pretty and more. It looked like it support a lot of my body type, a lot more than a lot of these other skirts over here. Cause I ordered one and never came. Well, they gave me a refund. That was off of Wish anyway, so that was gonna be shitty. I'm gonna probably buy one off of Amazon or from over there and just be shipped over here, you know. Because a lot of my stuff I did order came from China and direct from China, and it's actually really good. I like the fabric and everything. But I hate being around people. I don't like crowds. I don't like people, period. Like, humanity is shit to me. Like, I am shit to me. Like, it's like, ugh. My mom like, you need to get a job. You need to keep a job. Like, bitch, how am I gonna keep a job? If you know a lot of things trigger me, I can't deal with people. You telling me, oh, you need to be social. Bitch, the reason why I'm not social is because you never had me around kids my age, people that was like me, that I could get along with. People that had my disorder, for some reason, we get along just fine. Because I seen a dude had ADHD in the store. He was going psycho for those Cocoa Puffs, and I'm over here like, yeah! And he was like, yeah. It was like Reese's Cocoa Puffs, and I'm like, oh, shit. Damn, I do need to get some of those again, because that's actually pretty good. Ooh. I need to tell my mom to go pick up some. Fudge. But I never really cared. I don't really like people. I don't like being around people. This world's gone to shit. I don't want to have kids because of this world. Why would I put my children through this shitty ass life when half of the animals, every day an animal, like 6 million species of animals go extinct? And damn, we got a lot of animal species. I did not know we had that many species. Mostly was birds. Bats having fungus issues from their nose, they dying. Bees having fungus issues, they dying. Starfish are now decapitating themselves from a fungus virus and they dying. Like, and half of the viruses that's in the glaciers that are melting, I learned when I was very little, is viruses in there that could wipe out this whole planet's oxygen. Trees would die, plants would die, everything would seriously die. It's stuff that would attack plants, but not us, because we don't have this cell that it attacks. I forgot what cell it was. I'll probably remember later. I can't trust no more. Yeah, I'm smiling in my pictures, I'm smiling in my videos, but YouTube is the only thing that's distracting me right now. I'm like really struggling, and from this PTSD I am struggling more because now I'm terrified. And like, I'm not even scared of my sister. It's the people that she knows, and they are legit gang members. I ain't mentioning nobody or nothing. Shit, I ain't having no issues. Okay, bitch, I forgot that name. I got amnesia. Okay, I hit my head on the door and got amnesia. I forgot everything. But she has people that she's in the gang, most likely, because she kept talking about it. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? Her ex-boyfriend threatened to kill her for some $2,000. And I'm like, bitch, just give him the $2,000. Stop being stupid. Because she talked about, well, if something happened to me, you gonna have my kids. I don't like your kids. First of all, I love my nieces. I just don't. I ain't having your nieces, bitch. They get ooh, I ain't take care of nobody else's kids. I swear. The only time I would take care of somebody else's kids is if I actually do adoption voluntarily. I ain't gonna be forced. I ain't gonna have kids forced onto me. If I don't have no bond, I ain't adopting them. I want to have some kind of bond, some understanding. Like, I'm gonna adopt kids with ADHD. I'm gonna adopt kids with missing limbs. I don't care. Like, it's a lot of children nowadays that's in the foster system and stuff. I know how it was in the foster system. I've been in the foster system since I was 4 years old. My sister said this woman stole me. I don't know anything anymore. I don't believe anybody. I'm done. At this point, I'm seriously counting days down the days where Earth is going to end, I'm going to die, and all this other shit. I'm just waiting for my deathbed, and it's actually pretty sad to say, but I'm telling the truth. I'm waiting for my deathbed, because at this point, this world is not really worth it to me no more. But I'm living my best life. I ain't gonna end up killing myself. Hope to God not. Ow. But nah, it's a freaking struggle. I can't do it. I can't go through this life not having friends. I don't go nowhere. I'm stuck in the house 24/7. I can't keep a job because it's not even my attitude or how I act. It feels like motherfuckers. This bitch, Sarah. Yeah, bitch, I said your ugly bald head nappy ass hoe ass name, bitch. Come fight me because I'll light your ass on fire, bitch. Because you're going to be on my property. Of course I can light you on fire. I feel threatened. You're on my property. I told you to get off. Lit like a Christmas tree. But now, and this is again why my mom hid the torches and the lighters. But that's why we don't even have lighters. The oven is seriously off today. It's been off for a while. She cuts it off while she is at work because I love setting shit on fire. I like burning candles too much. Sarah talked about, well, I took the tip off the table. Well, bitch, Sarah, the customer said, I know I'm ain't supposed to have tips, but the customer said, as I quote, this tip is for you. She knew who her waiter was. Do I look white to you? I do not look white. I'm not fucking racist, but I do not look white. I do not have a blonde, brown ass ponytail, as you could fucking see, because at the time, I had a sew-in. I think I had a sew-in. Did I have a sew-in? Did I? I don't know. Yeah, I had a sew-in. And she talking about, well, I'm like, oh, okay, but she knew who you was. She knew who your name was. She saw your name tag clearly, bitch. And I'm like, okay, here, you want your money? Here. And she like, nah, I'm just tell Brian, because this is the second time I told you. Okay, bitch. And this is not the first time. I have no training of being a host. You can't just tell me not to take tips when motherfuckers tell me to take tips. The bitch wouldn't move. Like, she just, okay, you know, hi. She was giving me direct contact, and I'm like, you want me to pick this up? I can't pick this up. You want me to pick it up? And she like, well, did you take some tips off the table? I'm like, bitch, yes, the fuck, and I ain't gonna lie about it, because they got me on camera. Why would I lie? I'm right there taking the tips. I stuck that shit in my pocket. And the funny thing is, in a week, I made $172. That's how I knew I was making $11 an hour. And they make $6 to $5 an hour. She was, well, you know, did you do anything for the table? Yeah, I kind of did, bitch. And I'm like, no. Then why you take the tip? Because I can. God didn't train me. When you become a host, you're supposed to have a trainer's thing. For me, it didn't give trainers. They didn't have a trainer, host, or a host. They had either server or server trainee. And I had to pick server trainee. I wasn't really getting paid what I was supposed to get paid. And I think I was supposed to get more than that. But I don't care. But at this point, I don't have to figure something out. I don't got time to be daddling around. I want to get out this place. I want to have my own place. I want to have kids. Actually, I don't want to have kids. I'm gonna think about donating my reproduction tracts to people that actually need it, because I don't want them. After my first kid, I'm thinking I'm just gonna adopt my other 2 kids, and I might have no more kids. I don't want no more kids. That shit hurts, apparently. I seen it. I ain't been in pain no 3 times, bitch. Okay, if that's the case, drag me to hell, then have the kids, and then bring me back up. Because that's the only way. But, nah. I'm not really caring about it though. I don't have friends because I don't want them. I don't have friends because I can't get along with nobody. Nobody, my mood swings, they change so rapidly that when I get mad, it's just that I don't smile. I don't do nothing. I get quiet. And the dude that I was working with, my colleague that was at McDonald's, because that day I had a whole mental breakdown. I had mental breakdowns at each job, for real. First job, Popeyes, the bitch was pregnant. She seriously locked the doors on me. And she like, well, I told her that I was gonna call the fucking police to make her let me out, because at this time she's keeping me hostage. I'm terrified and I'm seriously scared for my life. And I think I actually peed my pants at that day. I seriously was scared. Like, how you gonna keep a black person locked up? That's like a whole fucking horror film. And I had the police on speed dial. I called them and everything. But they made her unlock the door. They told her on my speaker. And I got fired. Second job. They said I had sex with the dude in a fucking freezer. Everybody knows I hate the fucking freezers. I seriously had to push shit against the freezers to keep it open, because as I go in and I get the fuck out. I don't even care if I close the damn door back again. I get the fuck out. I don't like it. But that day they were spreading rumors because I guess he was supposed to train me on the grill and stuff. I picked up that shit real quick though. It's burgers. What's so hard about cooking burgers? And they telling him everything. I'm like, people are like, he got you fired because he told the manager and stuff and this and that. And I'm like, he got me fired? No, I'm like, okay. And I'm like, why did he get me fired? And I'm like, so confused. I'm talking to them and talking to myself at the same time. I see the corner eye, the bitch looking at me. I'm like, okay, tell him, bitch. They mad because he was training me. I guess he had a crush on me or something. I don't know what it was to this day. My boyfriend probably knew what's happening with that situation, because boys know boys and girls know girls. When we tell our man to stop talking to bitch, we really mean stop talking to bitch before we go to jail, because we already know stuff. And I told him that, and I ended up getting in a fight because the bitch was trying to fuck my man. They was talking in the phone and everything. I don't even think I want to get married just from that. That broke my trust right there. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I said I'm gonna make another dude pick me up. If they my friend, they behind my house, and you telling my ass to get out your house, get out your fucking house, then of course I'm gonna call somebody to come pick me up, because my mom was in Astor at the time. She was at work. So I was calling him. I'm like, hey, can you pick me up and shit, because I knew you got home, and he kicked me out and shit. He was mad as fuck because I guess I didn't give him none. I don't give a fuck. I'll go gay on your ass. And I think I am gay. I really think I am. Either I'm gay or pan, because I'm not bi. I don't like men. I don't like men like that. I really don't. I don't give a fuck about men. I really think I am gay. Because, don't get me wrong, I like certain things, but when me and my sister, I came out to her and she like, well, she's bi too. And I'm like, oh, cool. So, I didn't have nothing to afraid of, because I was scared to tell her. I was trying to pick up a nice time to tell my sister that I was bi, and I was like, shit, I'm nervous. And every time I got the courage to tell her, something came up. I'm like, fuck. And then finally I told her. And she like, well, her friends are gay too. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. And her friends are actually pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. They are actually funny as fuck. But nah, I don't think I'm gonna have any friends anytime soon. I told my friend that I talked on the phone for a while. I told him that I'm a lone wolf. I can't be around nobody. It's too late for me to learn anything when it comes to being social, because it's hard for me with the disorders. And people like, you make an excuse? No, I'm not. I hate when people say I'm so bipolar. Bitch, no, you're not. Because if you really was, you'll know the struggle and the mental capacity that your mind is seriously running 24 seconds a minute. And that's fast for even me, because I talk a lot just because my mind is gone so quick. I can't really do nothing besides talk. Which, I should be a therapist because I understand how people feel. I get it. I get a lot of situations. But, I don't know. But this is Alpha Wolf here, and we will come back on the situation after I call my mom to pick up some chicken nuggets. Yes, I said chicken nuggets.